Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a DbD discussion video with gameplay in the background. While I've put out some videos recently, I've seen not necessarily one comment, but a few comments discussing this, as well as I've seen it in other content creators' chats and videos. It's nothing bad in the sense of like it's nothing like oh no somebody made a oopsie, but the devs did. If you're looking at this, and I actually stuck with the title, yeah, there's certain perks that should never happen again. And in this game that I have playing, there's one perk that beyond MFT really threw me off, and I didn't understand how bad it impacted one specific bad guy. And that led me to kind of finally using this video. I wasn't going to use this game because it wasn't anything special, but this was also another game that I recorded in my testing of Rapid Brutality. You like when I tell you all I was going on a like kick of trying to figure out if this perk was worth it on anybody. It was really a lot. I got into the thick of it when I asked for you all suggestions. I went in there, I was like, okay, we're testing it. But this game here, I ran into a survivor using Calm Spirit. Now, I don't play Doctor nearly that often, and with the introduction of MFT before it gets nerfed in the upcoming patch, that really had no incentive to play Doctor. And that's also why I kind of stopped playing Trickster for a bit, because you take having the issue of catching up to people at 100% movement speed with exhaustion perks, and then you make a perk in which they move 3% faster and then get to use an exhaustion perk, but then, the 3% goes away. It was abysmal. But what does that have to do with Doctor and Calm Spirit? Well, Calm Spirit makes it so that you don't scream. And I didn't understand how bad that could throw me off playing Doctor when I'm trying to, understand if a shock landed, if I can actually still get to this pallet because they haven't, or they are incapacitated, or whatever it may be. I didn't understand how disorienting that could be for a Doctor player. And then, if I remember correctly, it was only by the grace of the heavens that the person that had Calm Spirit wasn't also using MFT, because his Doctor, oh yeah, when I was trying to record some Doctor games too, I felt it. You could not get, I could not get hits because, or I could not get downs. I could get the first hit, but I could not get the down because it's just like they are just barely outrunning my static, no, not static, but shock therapy. And that's also the same reason why I didn't touch Cenobite for a little bit there, because, oh, if you are aware, there's already one perk, Fixated, backslash self-awareness, that kind of negates you having a power overall. Because of your faster movement speed, the hindered from your chains is pretty much non-existent. So then we come to MFT. And I don't know why it took me so long to really kind of talk about this when I make this argument. But I'm not one to harp on certain perks in DbD. I know my friend um, might say otherwise, but it's just messed up. No, I'm joking. I really don't care about what perks the survivors have. I only care when it just feels insurmountable. So, do I dislike windows of opportunity? No, I dislike what it does because of the game being designed so crap. I think it's a perfectly fine perk and something that's good for beginners, but then you come to realize it's good on everybody because then you can just find out that the map has 50 pallets for you still left to use, and going against that feels abysmal. Did I hate old E, old Dead Hard? No. I kind of accepted that that was just in the game, and you can look back at those at those videos if you want. I just accepted it was in the game, and you know, bait it out, question mark, just wait it out, forehead. I didn't care as much. It felt good when it was gone, but I didn't care because I knew that it was there and I knew what to do around it, except for the fact that you also don't know if it's there. Which is a lot of the discussion that I've seen lately, and until recently, I didn't understand it. When you don't know something's in play, it has such an insane effect on the game. Old E, old Dead Hard, you would see survivors just looking back at you just so you don't swing, or you fake the swing in any way, shape, or form because they know that you think that they probably have Dead Hard on. And until you see them use something else like live, sprint burst, balanced landing, you don't know that they don't have Dead Hard ready. So then, after you finally stop faking it or baiting out the E, you swing, they go down, and then you look at the end game screen, and maybe there were two. Let's be generous. Let's say there was only two Dead Hards in the match. Generous being that it wasn't all four, but you know. Then you find out that the person you'd been chasing for an extra 15 seconds didn't even have it. And then we come to MFT, which you just have to feel out. You have to go, huh? That hit should have hit, but just barely didn't. Yeah, that's MFT. Huh? My chain didn't stop them from moving like at all. Yep, that's got to be MFT. Huh? I shocked them, but they still were able to make it around the loop one more time somehow. It's gotta be MFT. So, did I hate Made for this? No. It made me hate the game to an extent. That's what I feel when it comes to perks like these. I don't necessarily hate the perk itself. I hate the things that it highlights. MFT was a let's just say that it was a social experiment in how much can we give a survivor without it just making it so that we have no bad guy players. And that's a bad guy main take right there. I'm not even going to front. That's one of those takes. But truthfully, each time they get it right where it's just like, all right, we have diverse perks, people are using different things, everybody can play the game one way or another. They do something where I'm just like, now why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, E was getting a little bit more manageable, and then you get Circle of Healing. Circle of Healing gets nuked. It's all fine and dandy. And then there's I almost said rapid brutality because that's what I was testing. Oh, that's what everybody likes to try to equate speed to speed to somehow for some odd reason. I saw a discussion going on in one of the comments talking about that was a stupid comparison, which it really was. It really was. I don't understand why people compared MFT to rapid. That was so dumb. But made for this, it just, oh, oh my gosh. You've built your entire game around these three speeds, essentially 100, 110, 115. And to give the 100 103, absolute, absolute, that's just flawed game design. I do like that they push the boundaries more nowadays. They're like, well, hey, we don't know how to make it feel less bad for you at this point. So we're just going to throw things and see what sticks. And if it feels bad, we'll come back to it later. I think that's what we're doing now in DbD, but I guess we'll have to see. So, yeah. If you liked the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.